Hello, supporters. We are coming to you live from Multnomah County Animal Services. We are in the kitten trailer, joined by Jackie and volunteer Katie. And we've got a lot of great kittens to show you today. We have something special this broadcast. We want, normally donors can name kittens if they give $50 or more. We want to give you the exclusive opportunity to name kittens that we're featuring here on the show today. So the first kitten we have available to name is this cute little gray kitten who Katie was socializing this morning, and we said, oh, this kitten doesn't have a name. We can feature it on the show. Hi, Donna. Thanks for joining us. So if you follow the link, you can either name this gray kitten, tuxedo kitten over here, who is taking a nap. Oh, you're waking up. You can get a name today thanks to a generous donor. He's playful, but sometimes a little wary. Hi, Sally. Thanks for joining us. And also, we want to give you a couple updates. So these are exclusive opportunities, but those who donate $50 to $100 also get the opportunity to name kittens. We send you a link with your donation received via email. And these are a couple of kittens who have already been named by our donors. So if you're watching and you donated, if you pick these names, meet Moxie and Reginald. Hey, cuties.
Moxie is the tortie, and
so Moxie and Reginald. Thank you to the generous donors who donated to save lives and picked these names out. What a great thing. So
next door has a name.
And next door. Oh, Peanut?
Yeah. He's a little bit shy.
Peanut was also a name picked by one of our great donors. And you're welcome to follow the link. And there's only one naming opportunity per kitten, naturally. But if they're both picked, by the time the broadcast is over, you can still pick names and we'll assign them as we go throughout this program. Thank you, Patricia, for joining us from Orange County, California. Yeah, we've seen you interacting with us both last year and this year, and we appreciate you tuning in, Patricia. So, tell us what we're going to do today, Jackie.
So some of you might have seen last week, I think it was, we did a nebulizer treatment on some kittens. We have another set of kittens in that have severe URI, upper respiratory infection. So we're going to do another treatment for these guys. They came in on Sunday, on my day off, and I got a phone call to come and pick them up, that they needed to come home with me. So I took them home. They've been getting nebulizer treatments 3 times a day. It seems to be working. So we're just going to keep continuing with it. So they're due for their afternoon nebulizer. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Those who weren't tuned in before, this year we had some really generous donors who donated 3 nebulizers. I think we're 3 separate people. But either way, it's an amazing addition to the care that we can provide for the kittens, especially the ones that come in with upper respiratory infection, because it helps to clear out their respiratory system.
Sally's saying, could you guys use another nebulizer? I have used one in great condition, older model, a little bigger than the ones you have there. Yeah, Sally, absolutely. We would gratefully accept your donation. We have 3 donated recently by some great donors that we're keeping here at the shelter, and we could always use more to send home with fosters to treat the animals with upper respiratory infections. So yeah, thank you so much for your donation. We would love that. Deborah waves. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining us.
Hi. All right.
Oh, I hear the patient.
No, that's actually the gray one back there that Katie just put back away. Every time she puts him down, he does this.
Oh, the gray kitten saying, "Give me a name."
Let's see.
and we'll be checking. If you make a donation during the show, we'll try to give you a shout out too. It's pretty tight quarters here in the trailer. This was originally designed to be a mobile spay and neuter clinic. It's basically just a trailer that we put some medical equipment in, a place to do exams and kennels.
I know, baby. It's okay.
It's always a game of, I don't know what you would say. Square dancing.
Yeah.
Yep, the Kitten Triage Tango. Kitten Trailer Tango. There we go.
There you go.
Deborah says, I so enjoy these kittens while having some lunch. Thank you so much for joining us. We're really glad we get to do these broadcasts. Christina says, hey guys, my daughter was very eager that I ask a question during your live video. She's 8 and is looking for a chance to help with cat rescue. We saw that the minimum age to volunteer for you guys is 12. My family isn't able to foster at the moment. Is there any route for her to help out? Could an 8-year-old accompany me to help if I become an official volunteer? Or do you know any foster homes that would like a child to visit and help socialize the little guy? She's awesome with kitties.
The short answer to that would be fostering would be the most helpful and the best way to do it.
Right.
We have a lot of fosters who have kids, and it's great for the kittens because they get super socialized.
Yep. So I did see that you said that fostering wasn't an option right now. What we would suggest is if you wanted to help contribute to the care of the kittens, you know, she could do a drive, or she could make like kitten toys. And then if you wanted to come in and visit at the shelter, you know, our volunteers would be happy to have her visit with the kitties while she's here. We definitely love making sure that everybody who wants to help can help, no matter if they're old enough to volunteer or whatever their abilities may be. We want to give opportunities to help, and that would be a big help, and hopefully she may enjoy that. That's one idea, but definitely bounce other ideas off of us if they come to you. Okay, so if you have any people with asthma at home, we're basically doing a similar thing. Jackie's putting saline solution in the nebulizer at the moment. That's what we start off with before we go to anything stronger for the kitties. Just like we said last week, it's kind of like visiting the ocean, where you notice that your sinuses kind of clear up if you take a walk on the beach. And we're really just trying to clean up their sinuses because they're all stuffed up with that infection. And we just put it in the door there, and then they can take it in the kennel.
See the little kind of steam that comes out through the little nozzle.
Just like getting like a vaporizer.
Yeah.
Except you can add medication to it if needed. So right now it's a saline solution, but we can use stronger medicine if prescribed by one of our many vets here at the shelter. So thank you everybody for your support. This is one of the life-saving treatments that you're supporting with your donation to the Kitten Triage program. If you're just joining us, we have opportunities to name 2 of the kittens here in the trailer with us today. Or you can also make another donation and choose a name for a kitty later on.
Alright, so that'll run for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay. This is one of the black tuxedo cat. You have the opportunity to name this kitty today if you followed the tuxedo link that we posted. And then we also have the gray kitty back here, who we heard meowing a second ago. Now you're just hanging out in the back. Did Katie go away? You want her to come back and pet you? Katie, come hold me.
And he's got such a cute meow. It's kind of
Yeah.
a froggy meow.
It's compelling. It's a very compelling meow.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So
Do-si-do.
if you want to show everybody, they may or may not have tuned in to see our kids that came in a few weeks ago. I've been fostering them for several weeks now, and they're kind of growing up on film, but they're doing well. And in fact, they had their first taste of wet food on one of our shows, and they are now eating it.
You can
However,
go back.
they're making a mess.
You can go back and see our previous broadcast. You've been following this little report. Right now they're taking a nap, but they're very cute. They've got big full bellies whenever they're eating. But now they're off the bottle and onto the wet food, which is great. And when they hit 2 pounds, they'll get their spay or neuter surgery, and then they'll go up for adoption.
Yeah.
But it's this intensive process of first giving them the bottle, then weaning them, and meeting all their needs in between that you're supporting through this program.
These guys were the first ones to get any of the nebulizer treatments.
Christina says, thanks, I'll play your answer for my daughter tonight. I suspect she'll love to put some of her garage sale money towards some kitten supplies and deliver them in person. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
What items do you most need now? If you visit our wish list at multicopets.org and just type in wish list, we've got a short list of items like wet food. And for this program, we definitely need like baby food, which is just Gerber meat varieties without any added salt or onion. That's what we use to transition them from bottles to
This kind of a
more
mess.
wet food. Yep. These are
Thirdly,
definitely a
the
mess.
chicken and turkey. Chicken or turkey.
She says, my family adopted our first cat from you 16 years ago, a tiny Siamese kitten. Those were the days when a lot of kittens didn't get homes. I'm so glad for what you're able to do today. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, Christina, and supporting. It's definitely been a big deal to have this service. We're doing some rudimentary things like just feeding and keeping them warm, but it really is saving lives because you're right. 16 years ago, or even 6 years ago, we didn't have this program. We weren't able to save as many kittens as we do today, just because we have the resources available thanks to your help as soon as they arrive. And they're arriving every day. We get surprise litters of kittens almost every hour of every day. They come in the door.
Some more than once in an hour.
Yep. Sally says, we had a Siamese who was very needy and meowy like that when young. Ended up naming him Bing after singer Bing Crosby.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Sally. Thanks for sharing.
All right. So one of the things that we do in here every day is I have to monitor their weights. So everybody, so we're watching and making sure that they're maintaining their weight and gaining. Weight loss is kind of one of the first cues into something might be wrong. So it's a little humdrum, but it's part of our daily routine. So we're going to start pulling everybody out one by one and weighing them and making sure that everybody's gaining weight. And today's my Monday, so it also gives me a chance to kind of get them out and see what's going on with everyone and make sure that
Check in with the kitties.
where they're at is where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Great. So it's pretty routine for us here in the trailer, but it's also really exciting because weight is the big measure we use for these kittens to determine how they're growing, if they're thriving, if they're ready to be spayed or neutered and to go up for adoption. It's all very much based on weight. It's a big indicator of health for a growing kitten.
get out little crybaby in there. Now that he's quieted down.
Which one you want?
Crybaby.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Come here, baby. Aw, honey. You're gonna make me get the ladder out, aren't you?
Deborah says, I'm surprised you can spay or neuter so early. Well, we do it when they hit 2 pounds, and I don't think we have... Do we have anybody here in the trailer that's close?
They are almost at 2 pounds.
They're almost there. Yeah, so there's
You
definitely...
want to get him?
Yeah, there's definitely a big range of... Sorry, let me
Okay.
kind of shift around.
Katie's made friends with him.
Big range of ages and size here in the trailer. Yep, it's a little gray baby. So this is the gray kitten of legend that's featured in the link. You have the opportunity to name this kitten today on the live broadcast. There's only one opportunity. So if you want to have a stake in this kitten's life and future, now's the time to
Oh, it's okay.
make a donation. He's surely very cute.
Okay.
And it is a boy, right? I'm afraid I didn't...
Yeah, he's a boy.
You're a
He
boy.
says he's a boy.
Yep,
It's not polite to assume, so I apologize.
he's a boy. Alright. We are 1 pound 10 ounces, which means he has gained 2 ounces, Katie.
Oh, good.
But he's obviously eating something.
Okay, good.
You gaining weight? You happy and healthy?
We were a little concerned because he didn't eat his breakfast this morning,
Oh,
but
dear.
it could just be because he's so scared.
Yeah. When you're stressed, you're not thinking about food, unless you are.
A lot of the times at night is when they do most of their eating and running around and playing
Yep.
when they're here and they're scared.
Nocturnal babies.
All right, sweetheart.
Oh, little thing. He's so cute.
Maybe a little scared, but is very drawn towards people. He was crying for Katie. Seems to be pretty comforted by Jackie, too. So, Gray Kitten is gaining weight. That's good to know. Oh, there he goes. Oh, poor baby.
Wait a minute.
Sanitizing the
Katie,
scale
you're
in
just going to have
between.
to create a pouch and just carry him around in the pouch.
That would be nice. Like that.
So we do take great measures to prevent the spread of illness, either from kitten to kitten, and one of the advantages of having this kitten trailer is it does boost the shelter's capacity to care for these kittens. It also removes them from the rest of the shelter so that if there's any illnesses, it reduces the likelihood of passing it on to this vulnerable population of young kitties.
And kittens, they come in with all kinds of yucky things
Yep.
that they can
They're
pass
always-
between each other and into the other cat.
Your donation is also providing for vaccinations for these kitties when they're old enough. If you go back and rewatch, we had a couple that weren't quite old enough to receive their vaccines when they come in, but it is one of the services that your donations is providing, in addition to flea treatments and feedings and just the staff care of these little guys.
So one of the wonderful things about my new little exam table is it moves. So that I don't have to walk quite as far with kittens that are scared and nervous, which these guys are. These guys, we are just waiting for them to turn 2 pounds, and they should be there now. Fingers crossed, because we're scheduled for surgery. So we're we're hoping. Hey guys. Hoping that we're there.
Who's Katie got over there? I can't quite get to there. You're not going to be able to leave today, Katie. You're stuck here.
I think you found your next foster.
Yeah.
You don't need an extra room. Alright, guys. And now I'm going to interrupt your play here for just a minute.
Donna says, Jackie, do you have these guys because there aren't enough fosters?
These guys... Am I taking these guys home because of, or these ones? Which kittens are you talking about, Donna? These socializing ones? Oh, yes.
Yeah, so, do you have these guys? Are these your fosters?
These guys? No.
No. So these
guys
are not.
These guys are staying here in the trailer at the moment.
These are not Jackie's fosters, but Jackie does have those 4 kittens that we showed a few minutes ago in that middle kennel over there.
And the one getting the nebulizer treatment I've been taking home.
Mm-hmm.
These guys have been here just because they're so close to 2 pounds and they needed some socializing, so there's so many hands that can be on them here in the trailer that they come around a lot faster. And we've had the space here to be able to do it. So we started out slow. And they're still scared, but they're not too bad anymore. So we are 2 pounds 4 ounces.
Good news.
Yes, we are.
2 pounds 4 ounces.
There's one. Hi. Did you bring your circle toy down? See, I was still playing with that lady.
Sally says, yay! Thanks, Sally.
Okay.
So that means the last kitten that was weighed is eligible for spay or neuter surgery, and I assume we'll be putting them on the schedule. We've got our veterinary team here at the shelter that spays and neuters all cats and dogs before adoption.
2.4.
2.4, just like your sibling.
Okay. I know. I know. Hey, get that camera out of my face and scout. Come on. I'm not going to look at you. I'm not going to look. There you go.
I'm not going to do it. Going to look everywhere but the camera.
So when these guys came in, they were not touchable. So even though they're still scared and acting nervous, they're still, 100% better than they were before.
They've come a long way thanks to your support.
Alright, next. Oh, you got your claw caught, so I didn't get you. Hi. How are you? Hey, lady, we were playing. Interrupting our play. You're fine. .2.
2.2.
You're all a go. My goodness.
Sally says, so with those guys, will you recommend they get adopted together or go to a home with an older kitty that can be an example?
We require that kittens like this actually go to a home with another confident cat. They can go together, but we do find that they socialize to their new family a lot faster when they have another confident cat in the home. They do typically, when they're in litters, especially, like this and they're together and they're all shy, they all are dependent on each other, and they don't put any emphasis in the human contact. So we want them to be more, like if we were to send them out into foster, we probably would have separated them so that they become more dependent on the contact of the humans as opposed to the kittens, the other kittens. And having another confident cat in the house will just bring them over that edge into the confidence, their confidence level. So, yeah.
Cheyenne has in love emoji, so she's liking what she's seeing. Thanks for watching, Cheyenne. Sally says, is this last one a girl?
I do believe that this one is the girl.
This is the lady who's 2.2 pounds.
Yes. Yep. This one is a girl. Her name is Faye.
Little Faye.
Yeah, and she's the smallest of the two. And she's also the shyest.
So we just did a weighing of this litter, and we've determined that they're all over 2 pounds, which means that they're all eligible for spay or neuter surgery, and they'll be up for adoption soon. Sally says, okay, just put my name on her.
Yeah. You come and get me, Sally. Alright. Back into play.
Sounds like our nebulizer is just about out of juice. Treatment's almost done over there. Little flick and a little shake. Yeah.
A little bit. But it looks like kind of a horror movie in there right now.
All the steam.
All the mist.
Oh, all the fog. Yep. Probably really soothing.
Guys, I thought y'all were done playing. They were asleep. All three of them were sleeping.
I'm sorry.
Sally says, I hope to start fostering soon. Our resident kitties didn't like it so much when we tried bringing home a senior kitty, so little ones might work better. Yep, we encourage you to foster and to volunteer. We do ask that all prospective fosters come to our volunteer orientation, which is on the
Fourth Wednesday of every month.
fourth Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. here at the shelter. So if you've gone to that, you can contact our foster coordinator, foster@multco.us, or you can come to the orientation and learn about, well, I guess we're calling it the information session, to learn about fostering and other volunteer jobs here at the shelter.
She'll go over everything that is available for volunteers to do, which falls into the fostering as well. And out here. Okay, who's next?
Okay, so if you were just joining us, we do have some exclusive naming opportunities for the kitty we just featured a couple minutes ago, and also this little tuxedo kitty. They do not have names yet, and so we thought that would be a fun on-air experience. If you saw them on the broadcast and you wanted to give them a name, just follow the link, and it will give you the exclusive opportunity to name that kitten. I don't show that anybody is claimed these perks during the broadcast, and we are just about out of time here. So if you are interested, now's the time. And thank you to everybody who's donated to this program so far. We've raised over $5,000, and we are about 24% to our goal of $22,000 to support this program and its life-saving services. Every donation you make will be matched by our nonprofit foundation, the Friends of the Shelter Foundation. Yeah, sorry, had a little stage fright moment. But Friends of the Shelter Foundation will match every donation up to $15,000 to this program. So your $50 donation becomes $100. If you name a kitten for $100, it becomes $200 thanks to that generous matching gift. So we want to thank everybody who's donated so far and who's sharing this broadcast with your friends to spread the word about the important work that's happening here that's saving the lives of kittens who are coming to the shelter. They're brought to us by Good Samaritans who find them out in the community, and also by our officers who are picking them up as they find them. We naturally want to keep our kittens with mom, if possible. So if you do see kittens in the community, there are some important steps you should take to make sure that you're not removing kittens from their mother and her warmth and her milk and all of the skills that she's going to teach them. We have a webpage on our website at multicopets.org that will tell you what to do if you find kittens. That should be right on our homepage.
You're 2 pounds now, Moxie.
Moxie is 2 pounds.
Woohoo!
So we checked in earlier, but Moxie is one of the kitties who's been named by our donors. We offer various naming opportunities for folks who donate to the program, just to give you a stake in the important work that you're supporting.
Good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, it is.
Sorry to wake you up, little baby.
Playing so hard earlier.
Yes. By all the litter that you can see on the floor, that is from their kennel that Katie has cleaned how many times today?
Kittens are definitely an adorable mess.
Yes. Oh, look at that cat.
Oh, cute.
Oh my goodness. How you doing, the black cat stretch?
He's cracking. Where'd your brother go? Where'd your brother go?
All right,
Oh my
folks,
gosh.
thank you so much for joining us. It looks like we're out of time. We started a minute or two late, and so we will wrap up now. Thank you to everybody for your support, for tuning in, and please join us next week. Same kitten time, same kitten channel, 1 p.m. on our Facebook page on next Tuesday for this Kitten Triage Tuesday broadcast. Say goodbye to Jackie.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Say goodbye to Katie, and we will catch you next week. Bix says, my cat finally reacted to the audio. Yeah, Gray Kitten's pretty loud. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you so much for your support.
Bye.